Hello, what's up friends, Vlad here with another Marvel's Avengers video game guide and a request that I received yesterday from two of my subscribers, Kashif Abdul and Adam Ali. Now these requests have been posted on my yesterday's video in which we have discussed the Marvel's Avengers backup save. If you saw it, you may remember that in that video I explained how backup saves work and how you can use them to replay the campaign story missions in Marvel's Avengers. If you missed it, you'll find it pinned in the comments below. But aside from replaying all Marvel's Avengers story missions, you can also use the backup saves to reroll the exotic gear you get from the Mega Hive, and even increase your chances to get exotic gear. These are the two scenarios we will cover in this video. How to reroll Marvel's Avengers exotic gear in case you don't need or you don't like the gear you randomly get, and how to get more Marvel's Avengers exotics. Now we could call this a farming method, but because it's quite slow, we won't. Good then, so let's start from the beginning with some basic info. The first thing you'll need is an external storage system, such as a pen drive or an external hard drive. Second, the game must be installed on your console, not on an external drive, because we will use that drive only to back up our saves. And third, that drive must be formatted as an exFAT. You can do this on all platforms such as PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, obviously. Now I will not go into details again on what each backup save file means, because we already have a video on that, but instead we will keep this video on topic. So, our external storage drive is ready and connected to our gaming platform. In my case, it is a PlayStation 4. Good, so next we will start the game, and as you can see here, we will be playing the Heroic Gauntlet Mega Hive 8. Now, before we move forward, several things worth mentioning. First, you need to reach level 8 on the Marvel's Avengers Heroic Gauntlet Mega Hive. This is mandatory because it is the last level, and at the end of it you'll receive an exotic item. However, the exotic item has the best chance to drop when you complete the 8th floor first time each week, or after the weekly rotation, which starts every Thursday. In my case, this is the first time I am playing the Heroic Gauntlet Mega Hive this week. This is the first scenario we will cover. So, we have the Heroic Gauntlet 8 and we are playing it the first time this week. Now, before we begin, we will create a backup save in case the exotic item we get sucks. Simple as that. So, we will close the game, go to Settings, go to Application Save Data Management, and then to Save Data in System Storage. Here, we will go to Copy to USB Storage Drive, then to Marvel's Avengers folder. Now, as you can see, we have multiple files, and I have explained all of them in the previous video, so we won't go over that again, but we will copy all files to the external drive. At this point, we have a backup for our progress in the game, which is safely stored on our external drive. So let's go back to the game and play the Heroic Gauntlet 8. And we are going to do this on easy difficulty, because at this point there is no reason to increase the difficulty. Good, so all we have to do is to finish the Heroic Gauntlet level 8 and you will most likely get an exotic item. But let's assume you don't like it, you don't want it, or you want to try your luck again, but without playing all previous levels in the Heroic Gauntlet. In this case, we are going to close the game again, go back to Settings, go back to Application Save Data Management, and then to save the data on USB storage. Now go to Copy to System Storage, then to Marvel's Avengers folder, and copy all files to your system storage. This way, you will reverse the save files and you will be brought back to the start of the Heroic Gauntlet level 8. So we are going to play this specific level again on easy and see what exotic gear we get. If needed, you can replay this level as much as you want until you get the exotic you are looking for. This is how rerolling exotic gear works in Marvel's Avengers. But now we have the second scenario, and this one refers to what happens after the first weekly completion, because we know that once you complete the Heroic Gauntlet the first time each week, the drop chance for exotic gear drops drastically. Or simply put, it will be harder to get an exotic after the first playthrough. Well, things as you probably guess are similar. You reach level 8, then safely store the save file on your external drive and keep replaying level 8 until you get an exotic gear. Simple, right? It sure is, and even though you can't use this method to farm Marvel's Avengers exotic gear, this method will help you save a lot of time, because once you complete the Heroic Gauntlet, you'll have to start from the first level all over again, and the exotic drops only when you reach level 8. So basically you'll play the first 7 levels, and if the exotic doesn't drop, you'll only play the last one instead of starting from scratch. And that's it, guys. I hope this video helped you, and obviously Kashif Abdul and Adam Ali. And until next time, thank you for watching, have fun and stay safe.